your contribution, knowing that you are there with me in this race. I totally agree with the issues that were outlined in the letter. Those are issues I can certainly support with you in the ways that we need to, and work against legislation that would be harmful. This race is one that will require all of us moving forward together as partners, and that's the way I've been talking to people as I am out in the 6th District, is we have to be partners on this. I cannot win it by myself, so knowing that all of you are with me means a great deal. I think most of you are aware that the 6th District is very large, 26 counties, stretching from north of the Missouri River all the way up to the Nebraska, Kansas, and Iowa lines, and then all the way over almost to Columbia. It does not include Columbia, but it comes close to that immediate area. So it's very large. 4 of the counties in the district hold 65% of the population. Clay, Platte, a portion of Jackson, which is primarily Eastern Independence and most of Blue Springs, and then Buchanan County, St. Joseph, where I grew up. The other 22 counties are rural in nature. They are ones that in many cases are losing population, certainly have some issues related to lack of jobs, all of those kinds of concerns that we see in more rural counties. My family roots go deep in the 6th District in the more rural portion. My great-great-grandfather came to Northwest Missouri from Maryland to homestead in the 1800s. My great-grandfather was a blacksmith in the Skidmore area. My grandfather had the Chevy garage, not dealership. At that time you had the garage, and would drive from Maitland, Missouri, where he lived, on a dirt road down to Kansas City to 16th and McGee to pick up 2 Chevrolets to take back up to Maitland, hopefully to sell. My mother grew up in Maitland. My grandmother lived for 10 years in Oregon, Missouri, which is also in the district. My parents both graduated from Northwest Missouri State in Maryville, and then after my father died years later, my mother remarried and lived in Albany, Missouri for about 20 years. She now is 95 and lives in St. Joseph. So I think you can understand from my description that I'm very comfortable throughout all parts of the district. So any attempt on the part of Sam Graves to portray me as a big city mayor, as he's trying to do, who doesn't care about or know about the rest of the district, simply is not true. I'm finding people throughout the district to be very responsive, to be interested in change, recognizing whether they are Democrats, independents, or even moderate Republicans, that the country is not going in the right direction in a variety of ways, whether that has to do with the war or health insurance, Social Security concerns, the environment, the list goes on and on. So we need a stronger Democrat majority in both the House and the Senate. I'm certainly very hopeful, as I'm sure you are, that we will have a Democratic president. That will make life a lot easier for all of us. But one way or the other, we have to build up our strength in Congress so that we can move this country back in the direction it should be going and really make progress just on those issues that were described in this letter, in addition to many others. So I am delighted to have your support. I will honor that. I will work with you both during the campaign and hopefully after I'm elected. And yes, Gerald, there will be a place to sit in my office. And by the way, I will be there because he has some wonderful, not wonderful, terrible stories actually, about my opponent not showing up, and the list goes on and on in terms of issues with him. So again, thank you. I really appreciate you being here this morning, and I look forward to working with you. Thanks.
Thank you.